Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Yeah, midday money. Good afternoon. It's really 11:30, but it's midday money, just because we have games going at 12 o'clock. We roll out a little early here with college football and college basketball. So, welcome on in, first-time viewers. Hello. We've been doing this a long time, years and years and years. Probably longer than some of you've been alive. You're 21. I've been longer than you've been alive. So we got yesterday. What do we go? 3-2 on the video. Western goes down. You know what? It's all right. What am I going to do at Western Kentucky? We are still college football 81-68. Not too bad. That gives us a 54%. 81-69. We are at 54% on the video. College basketball, a 1-2 day. But you know what? Still 57-38, 60% on video. Not too bad. We've been red hot overall. Let me tell you, since Monday, premiums 38-15, that's 72%. How about 30-10 since Wednesday, 10-4 Thursday, 5-2 yesterday. So not bad. Nice 70% run. We'll put money in our pockets. NFL on the video is 55%. So we'll have some NFL tomorrow, obviously. But sometimes people jump in and want to talk NFL. I get it. But we're going to talk what we got today. We'll do We'll do college football right off the bat. So I got Baylor as a dog, San Diego State favorite, ULL +4, and Cal, not a championship game, but we like Cal today. And basketball, running that real fast. We got Oakland 14.5, Providence -5 there. Although, you know what? This Rhode Island team's tough. I could see you want to grab Rhodey +4.5, came down a little bit. I get it. I get that. Give me Columbia -5. Alcorn, covering machine that they've been along with Coppin State. Air Force -110 and Washington State +105 and Stony -2 there. So I'm actually, you know what? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 13 games that I bet in college basketball today. You know, and Oakland was right there. I kind of like Coastal. Again, I'm on Providence against Rhode Island there. SIU, I kind of like today. I was going to throw that in the chat, but I didn't put that one up there. I'm just going through my games here, looking down to see. And another game I sort of like today was High Point. I like Tubby Smith, right? I mean, he's pretty good. 5.5 is just, maybe a little too high there. I like Tubby, So anyway, welcome in. Miss Chanel is here. Miss Chanel, I popped in last night. I saw you on the Parladies. I love the Parladies. That is just a fabulous name. I feel like that's something right out like Greece. Like you should wear like blazers. Like some kind of like bowling jacket kind of thing. I don't know. I like it. It's kind of like Pin Pals and like The Simpsons. I know we made a Simpson reference last night, so I don't know. You like Air Force? Yeah, Air Force over Army. Army, I get it. I kind of like Army sometimes, but this spot here, Air Force is home, altitude and stuff like that. Little edge here to Air Force. Give me Air Force. And again, we have I'm going to pull up the college football. There's so much action. It's like crazy. So I have like all the windows open, and then of course I had like a lull because I have so much stuff running. What are you gonna do? Congrats! You got jokes, right? You got jokes. I like it. I like you coming here. Congrats! Like you're hitting 60-something% against me here, and you're like, yeah, congrats! Like a throwaway thank you. I'll take it though. I need it. Right? I need it. Needed it against you, right? No, it's funny. Baylor 7.5. I'm guessing the Baylor, we have no quarterback. I'm guessing that is why the line has moved there. I'm sure that's exactly what it is. But you know what? I'll still take the Bears there. Why not? I'm sure that's exactly what it is. But if you didn't know, I just popped onto YouTube to give myself a like because I need love. I gotta like myself. All right, so. We'll look at these early games here in college football. So the Baylor line is now it's gone up. I get it. I'll still, this is one where it's like, do you just take the under? You think is this gonna be an ugly game? Although is the value there at 45.5? It was 49. I guess with no quarterback, you got to think under here, right? You think this game's going to be like a 30-10 type affair. I guess under would be the play in this game. Kent State, Northern Illinois. I'll tell you, I got a premium on this. I'll give it to you. I don't mind. I like Kent. I like Kent here. Kent's a team that was predicted. You go to the preseason polls of these conferences, and that was a team that was supposed to be up there with in the top dogs at East and West. Buffalo, they're supposed to be a top team in the league, and Northern Illinois was picked to the bottom. That was off a bad year. They had a bad COVID season. Last year, kind of like, maybe this team took a step back. Both defenses are atrocious here, but 75 is just a big, big total. Wow, I could see this being like an under. I could see, you get to 40 here, you could still be an under. 40 to 30 is an under. Crazy, 75. Lock of the day is the Spurs plus 8.5. Penguins regulation. Avalanche team total. You know what? I didn't even look at any ice today. I'll tell you what. I got up this morning and I did a little bit in the garage with the gym. Did some curls and some kettlebell swings, and then I went over to the farmer's market, got a loaf of some kind of crazy bread this woman makes. It's fabulous, and came back and made breakfast for the kids. And I went over the numbers, and I did not look at ice, unfortunately. And my hockey, what is hockey for the year? Hockey for the year, I'm a couple games under 500. So NBA 6-6. That's all I put out on the premium stuff for NBA. Although in here we did hit with the Celtics. Although looking at hockey right now real fast, I guess I could take a little Tampa Bay on the ice. I'm going to write down. Let's look at these numbers here. Tampa Bay on the ice. Maybe that Carolina over 6. I don't know. Maybe not. I'll have to dig deeper into that one. We'll see. We'll see if I can add any ice. Richie P hitting the like button. Thank you, Richie. Pine Bluff Llama's in the house. Good morning. Northern Illinois over 60.5 first set. So, they're going to run. They're going to want to run the ball. I just feel like we had Western last week against these guys, right? We knew the quarterback was saying he was a little banged up. They're going to sit him out. They're already in the championship game. But does that kind of mess up the flow? You don't come out and let your seniors play on the last home game, and I don't know. I think though Kent doesn't stop anybody themselves. Ole Miss, Memphis. Yeah, I kind of like Ole Miss there. Memphis, listen, a lot of talent, but they're not playing good right now. They're not playing well. I'd have to lean Ole Miss. Miss Danika's here, our favorite Canadian. Next to, who's a crazy Canadian? I'm trying to think of Alex Trebek. Took the over 130 in Oakland. IPW. So this game here, I was looking at the Grizzlies. You see them. You know what? I should put them up in the chat here. So we got a minus 14.5 here. And again, this was like a borderline premium play for me. So you're liking the over, Pine Bluff Llama. 130. That's right on the number for me. Right on the money. At minus 2.5 for 2LL. See, for this game, I think most times coaches leave. It's kind of like they're not even coaching. I think this is the totally different animal here. I'm telling you. So we got ULL in the chat. I nearly unloaded on this today. This was so close to being like a game of the year type play for me. I liked them that much, and then I'm kind of like, oh man, I put a little money on him. I put a little money line on him, guys, +3. I think that even with him leaving, this is a program, and I said this, was it yesterday's show or maybe a free pick? Maybe it was on a Picks or Parlays with Ali or Lenny or whoever I was going to show it. This team was ranked in the top 25 to start the year, right? Everybody was the trendy dog versus Texas week 1. Line was at 13, comes all the way down, whatever it was, 7, 8, 9, whatever it crashed to. They got blown out, laid an egg the next week, kind of not a great win, couldn't cover a huge number. This is a good team. And this coach, they love this coach. He brought this team from nowhere to somewhere. And I just think, listen, Appalachian State's always a good team. I just think that they're going to rally here. I like them. I really like them a lot. Hello, Miss Erica. How are you today? Or this afternoon or this morning, depending where you are. Tim Earl's in the house. Tim Earl puts out college basketball. It makes me look like I bet one game a day. How many games you got today, Earl Sports? So there's a promo code down below if you want to jump on board for me or anybody else. And I know a lot of times I don't throw out the premium. I say I have a premium game, whatever. Promo code champ. I mentioned leaderboards because I'll tell you, I'm not on leaderboards. Sometimes I am. I get hot. I make the leaderboards, and the sites have different kind of lines. I'll tell you for basketball. So on 141 and 125 are my premium picks, but yet on our site, I'm not showing profit depending on what the line was at on the sites. Some sites have the lines are a little different each site, and this is why I mentioned it during baseball. I mentioned it during college basketball, football, whatever. Shop around for lines, people, because it's a difference of me being plus 413 on one site and then showing a negative or even whatever I am on this site. A push to a win, they add up. And I mentioned it the other day. I said, man, I keep getting these 1-point losses, not covering by a point or whatever. Some tough ones. But on other sites, it's a push. Some sites, it's a loss. And if you don't have more than one book to go to, those add up. And I mentioned it before. It goes into the thousands of dollars if you're betting $100 a game. 21 play. You know what? That's not terrible. I'm not gonna. I make jokes, but I got like 16 myself in these games I put here. I nearly made the cut. And even this morning, I was looking at a couple games. I'm like, man, and I say this all the time, right? I've said it for college football. I've said it for NFL, which I do have a winning record in NFL. Anything I've been putting in for college or NFL football on like Friday, Saturday, like days before, I just have not been hitting them. They just have not been cashing for me. My games I'm putting in early, all my big games, great. We're on a nice, whatever we are. I think we're about 60% with our sure shots and 10 stars and stuff like that. But anytime I come in game days, college basketball, like the other day, I would have had a nice like 12-5 day, except all my light games, I think I went 1-7. It totally destroyed my day. So I'm like, you know what? I don't care what these lines are. I'm locked in. I'm going my first instincts. And again, this is after 30 years, 20 years on sites. You've got to I'm not saying I don't make mistakes, folks. It's that's what I'd say to you guys. It is a grind. People like, oh, I could win this all the time. It's not fun. If you're having fun, great. I'm not looking to have fun. A holiday Groupon. This guy's got jokes. Mike, it's 39. I think it's $39 if you use the coupon. It's $31 for 3 days. You're going to have 50 games. What about Nebraska Illinois basketball? I like Nebraska. I'm high on Nebraska this year. I like them. I like the team. I'm high on Nebraska. I'm going to DePaul right now, college basketball. What do you think about DePaul? That's between you and DePaul, y'all. Let me find the DePaul game. Let's find it. DePaul. All right, so 4 o'clock versus Loshi. Let me find it on my thing. What is this rotation number here? 659, 660. All right, so what do you have a total at? What's your number at right now, Chanel? I'm showing, or from last night, I didn't do an updated number. Loshi was 5. I mean, at 5, I'll take DePaul as a small dog here. It's come down to 4. Everybody's betting them. See, that's here we go. I kind of want to lean DePaul here, but the fact that everybody's betting them and the line's coming, I mean, it's not shocking the line came down because you're getting 5 points to an undefeated team. And they've won. They've beaten Eastern, Northern Kentucky, Western Illinois, who I kind of like there. But you know what? I'm with you on DePaul. I'm with you on DePaul. Eastern, Western Kentucky. I kind of like Eastern here, believe it or not. I mean, this is a tough line. It's still 8. I mean, I got this at like 8.5. This is right along. Even one of them I got them at 7 at one spot where I'm like, if it comes out this way. So again, it's a no play for me, right? When they're that close, I just move on. A half a point from my number to that number. It's got to be at least 2. 2 points, I'm jumping in. I'll jump in. That's a bucket. Anything less than that, I can't really think. Number 1 yesterday, last 7. Yeah, listen, my college basketball since Monday is 72%. I mean, like 38-15 college basketball. So college hoops is heating up. or I should say heating up. We had a good run, then we hit a rough patch, a couple bad games. But Rob Franklin's here. He's saying UL money. I like UL today. BYU or Missouri. So again, this is one of those games, right? BYU, I think, is ranked. Is BYU a ranked team or a highly, people think of? I like Missouri State. Give me Missouri State here. Just based on the line, I don't even. I don't even know what I had this game at. Hold on, let me see. Where's this at? I'm gonna pull it up here. Missouri Valley. BYU's ranked. They're in the top 15. BYU. Oh, Missouri State all day. Line's coming down. I think the Tigers. That's it. They're only 92. Short schedule today. Short schedule. SMU, Vandy. So, this definitely ain't football, folks. So don't think you just run out and bet SMU here against Vandy. Everybody's betting SMU. I'm going to come in with Vanderbilt here. Look at this. Lines up from 3 to 5 opening number. What's this? 681, 682. I mean, it's 5. I got this at 3. I had this line at 3, and now I'm getting 5.5. I'll take Vanderbilt. Baylor under, Clemson under. Baylor. Are we doing football? Is this Baylor under football or is this Baylor basketball? I do not know. But if Pine Bluff Baylor under, again, I see a 40 on the board, Wilson. I don't even look at it. So I can't even give you my thought on that. Clemson Miami under, I can do that. I mean, this opened what's this game? 6-11. You know what? I didn't write down the open number on this one. Shame on me. But I'm looking at it on here for the live line. It's come down. 137 to 130. I think you're going to follow the wave to be under. I'm not going to say no to that. Someone knows something. St. Mary's. So this Mary's bunch. Getting 4 from Colorado State. I don't, I like Mary's, right? We had Mary's the other day. But Colorado State is a team I'm high on. And we know this. The fact that everybody's betting Mary's and the line's moving up tells me that Colorado State might be an added play for me here. I mean, I got it at this line opened at 3.5, knots up. I got it at a 5. I got Colorado State better than 5, so I still got a little value here. I might still come in Colorado State just based on people are betting Mary's and the line moved up half a point. I got to add that to my possible ads here. Colorado. So time this game 4 p.m. I like Colorado State there. Colorado State. Mason minus the 8. Let's pull up some Mason your face. Remember Anthony Mason? Anthony Bonner. The old Knicks. All right. Let's find some George Mason on the block here. What time's this game? Here we go. 7 o'clock. Against Old Dominion. Let's look at the openers here. 6:30. So we got Mason was 7.5 on the opener. Has it really moved here? Let's check out the move. 7.5 to 8. So it's gone up a tick. I mean, listen, I like Mason. Them, Madison, these were kind of like the little guys I kind of liked. Is 8 maybe a little high? I don't know. This is, you know what? I think we got a little edge here with Mason at home. Let me look at some numbers real fast. But I'm going to, right off the bat, without even looking before this loads up here, I'll lean George Mason with you. Nebraska, Indiana over. I'm not a huge total guy in college basketball. I put them out there. I'm just not good at them. I mean, some guys excel at college hoops totals. I'm more of a side guy. But let me find this game here for the I'm just looking at Mason real fast here. You know what? We got it. I think Mason is a play here. Old Dominion has problem scoring. So yeah, I'd leave Mason there, Markel, and then we'll find some Indiana, Nebraska. What was that? This was at 142 last night. Still the same. I mean, I kind of like Nebraska, but I mean that's. I guess I want points there, Rob. Nothing on betting. Thanks for hitting the like button, Mark. It's not that hard to hit the like button. That's all I ask. Hit the like button. Good morning, Ricketts. How are you? You live in New Jersey, you pay high taxes. That's why you want the Groupon? Michigan, minus 8.5 against San Diego State. Line jumped 2 points since a.m. The lines jumped because I think San Diego State's missing their best defensive player. That is why. I was kind of liking a little San Diego State there. Now it's just a no play for me. Just a no play. Georgia State and the Mercer Bears. This is one. Did I end up betting this Georgia State game? I got Georgia State minus 2.5. It took me a while to get this game because I'm trying to find out because Georgia State had a cancellation. I'm like, are these guys playing? Because they were set out with, they were in a COVID thing, but I think they're all supposed to be back today. You get all your starters back. This is a good team. Georgia State, I got them winning their conference, so I like Georgia State. Baylor for me today. Baylor football. I'll take the points in Baylor. Chanel agrees. Everyone say hello to Chanel. E-Dub. People like this Eastern Washington team against Omaha. Omaha's 1-6. Well, you know what? Eastern W is a solid little club, right? And we faded them the other day in a big way because we had a best bet on Southern Utah. But you know what? And again, that was off a big Eastern Washington win. Now they're coming in off a loss. Omaha, I'll lay it with you there. Do I like the Paul money line? Looks like I carried away about the Paul money line here. I mean, I kind of like the Paul here, but I'm not running out to bet him on the money line. Do I do a little halvesies? I understand that, but again, I didn't bet the DePaul game. I just said, look at the numbers. I like DePaul. Chanel says, hello, Ricketts. Yeah, Houston by 70. You were right on that all day long. I saw that, went by notes. I'm like, man, I saw it was like 100-40. I'm like, holy cow. Like games like that, like I say, right off the bat, I just cross them off. I'm not looking at 30-point faves. I would just say if you want to bet 30-point faves like that, you're more of looking into do just the first half. You think they're going to come out strong. If the team's going to come out and blow them out, you're going to know in the first half. They're going to be up by 25 in the first half, and good night, Irene, as they say. So, but that was a good call. I mean, that was Brian. Who did they play? Brian, right? They didn't even get off the bus. Princeton, Drexel. I kind of like Drexel a little bit here. What is the total? 141. It was 142 last night, so it dropped down a little tick. I kind of like the under. Give me the under there, Rob. They say they wouldn't take the points on DePaul. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm a money line guy, but I'm not running out to tell people bet a money line on a game I didn't even bet on the spread. I mean, I like the points at DePaul. I didn't end up betting. I can't bet every game, folks. Just I give you an opinion on 92 games. Doesn't mean I'm betting 92 games. Iowa, Michigan over. Yes, Miss Erica Taylor. Over the total. Youngstown, Green Bay, now a pick 'em. Interesting. Interesting stuff there. Let's pull up a little penguin action. And this was like a spot. I was looking at this game because I kind of like the Penguins a little. Where are we at here? What is their number? 685. 685, 686. All right, so this was 2 last night. Now it's down to a pick 'em. I still kind of like Green Bay a little bit here with my number. I mean, I got this at like a 2.5, 3 type kind of game. But interesting move to the Youngstown. Mike Lennon is playing for the Giants. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I'll tell you what, I like the Giants tomorrow. I'll take some Mike Lennon tomorrow. Florida betting got shut down. It'll be back, Corinza. Everybody's got to get a piece of the pie. You got to grease the wheels, as they say. You know that, fellow. I appreciate you coming in and saying hello. And you know what? You always got offshore stuff to do. You always go offshoring. I get it. It's nice to just not worry about stuff. 21's a healthy card to me plays for 40. I say it's all-time records. I come in and, yeah, you could easily make opinions for all sides. And I say it all the time. Like, I could talk, okay, we like this way, we can go this way. And next thing you know, your 5 bets turn into 15, turn into 50, turn into you bet all 92 games. And you know what you got to do then? I saw it coming up on the bottom.
Stop it. Get some help.
I mean, that's what you got to do, Mike. That's exactly what you got to do. Caps over the Avalanche. Oh, Caps over Avalanche over Wild over. I'm reading like Caps over the Avalanche and the Avalanche over the. So a bunch of overs today on the ice from Miss Erica. A little cold cash on the ice. Let's see what we got on these ice lines. All right, so we got Washington Capitals. Best Columbus. It's a total of 6. All right, I could see going over there. Why not? I get that one. Avalanche, Colorado against Ottawa. About a bunch of 6.5s out there. And the 1-6 is heavy juice. I hate just going squares and just saying, let's go all overs here, but okay, these aren't games I'm betting on, Miss Erica. We got the Wild over. Where's Minnesota? Okay, 6s everywhere. I mean, the 120, even all the 6s are minus 120s here. 120s, 130s, 125s, all heavy juice. And what I like, you want to bet the overs. I'm not betting any of these games, Erica. When I see when it's like a plus money on the other side, like say I like an under, all of a sudden it's like plus 102 or something. I'm like, and I'll tell you, this is in NFL and college football. Whenever I take in a total and it's been on the plus 101, I'm like, oh, it's plus 101, plus 102. I'll take it. It has been a loser. It has been a loser. I know it even when I put it in. I'm like, this is a loser, and it comes back a loser. I still do it because I just see the little plus sign and it excites me. But yet here on the flip side of it, I don't want to be laying 25 and 30 on a total. Luke, man, you're a little late. It's a Saturday. We start up early on a Saturday. Yeah, the lines, listen, I'll tell you, in the last 4 years, college hoops, the lines are just ridiculous. It was easy picking off sides. Now it gets tougher. It's tougher and tougher and tougher. And I'll tell you what, that's why we saw that bozo. I'm not going to mention sports will come out. It's like, oh, we don't want guys who are, here to win. We want people who just want to have fun. And you know what? The having fun part, I say this all the time. I'm not a huge in-game guy. I'm not a player prop kind of guy. That is what they want because they have crazy that's the stuff where, I mean, for me, it's like, all right, I sell picks, whatever. But in a personal kind of thing, that is where you're gonna be able to make a little bit of money because they can't really control that with their numbers. They could think something's going to happen, but it's totally different than totals where they can come up with their numbers or sides. The player props, that is, I think, the future because and I'll tell you what, in a couple of years, they'll knock that down too, where there'll be hardly any edge in that because these companies. I mean, it's going to – listen, I'm 40. I don't even know how old I am. Born in 74. I think I'm 47. I don't even know. So I've been offshoring since the 90s. It'll push people back to offshore because these companies are just going to squeeze out. You're going to start winning. And I know guys who don't even bet anywhere near me get their limits cut on player props and in-game kind of stuff. I'm like, what? I mean, I've been on the side. How is that possible? But it's terrible. It's terrible. Slam on Bama today. I love the under. I like the under there. And listen, you get Bama +6. I haven't been an underdog in 6 years. And the last time that was to Georgia, they won by 28. Kent State. I'm with John Kent. California football. Let's go. ULL. I'm with you. And that Cal football, I had last time, I'm like, you know what? I said, Cal, dude, USC. I think I knew code. This is done. Cal by 30 today. I'm not one of those bet the range kind of guys. But I think Cal's really going to roll in football today. Cleveland State versus Wright State. A good matchup here with these two guys. And Wright has not looked right. So I got to find them. Where's this game here? I got to find them. Where is it? Anybody got a rotation? I got to pull this game up. I got no time. We got no food. We got no jobs. Our pets' heads are falling off. Here we go. So down to 2.5. Down to 2.5. Not shocking that people are coming in on Wright State. Does not shock me one bit. But it's down to 2.5. I still like Cleveland. Bring it down. I don't care. I got Cleveland at 4. Pitt Wake over. I think the over coming. I like Pitt. I like Pitt to get it done. Yeah, I know, Tim, you love your sides. You love your totals, rather, I should say, in college hoops. 14 plays, 7 college basketball. There you go, Ricketts. Maryland Eastern Shore +7 versus Lehigh. Where's Lehigh and Maryland Eastern Shore at? Here we go. So Maryland Eastern Shore is getting 8 or 9. Or what's it? It's down to 7 because it was 9 last night. Good. Why not? It's come down 2 points. 9, I love them. 7 is still a play, not as strong as 9, obviously, Rob. The Cuse. What is going on with the Cuse? I got to find them on the board here. We got a time on the Cuse. We got a Rotary. I got a Florida State. Yeah, I want nothing to do. Listen, I like Florida State. I think Florida State should win the ACC. I got a future on the Knowles there, ACC. Again, this was 8.5 last night. It's come down to 1.5. If you got it at 7, what is this? Let me see what's on. It's 7, yeah. So it's come down. I see is that a 6.5 somewhere? Holy cow. Yeah, a little. Listen, you got a good number, I guess. I'm a Knowles guy. I'm not betting it. Yes. Kind of like Buffalo there still, too. Wayne, how are you? How do I feel about the Knicks? Let's see. I'll let you know how I feel in 1 minute. Against Denver -2. This Denver team. Gats. You know what? It's a short number at home, Wayne. I don't know. I'm not a huge. I said this. I've bet 12 NBA games this year. I'm 6-6 on the sites with my NBA. I don't jump into NBA, especially when I'm making money hand over fist at college basketball. NBA is not what I'm running out to bet. Hold on, let me pull up another site here. See if I can. Having trouble with my other computer. I don't know why it's not loading. I don't understand. I don't understand. You spend $2,000 for hardline wire so the Wi-Fi doesn't affect you, and yet it still does not load up. I don't get it. Frustrating to say the least, Wayne. Anyway, so let me find this Denver. See what I can find here on Denver. Anything. Dude, I mean, the Knicks at home, I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, it just looks low. But again, no, I can't even come in with an opinion for you, Wayne. It's not something I'm looking at. I can't come in and lie. I was trying to pull up a preview and it's not even coming up. I was going to see if someone was out or how Tibbs is thinking. George Mason. I'm with you on the Mason. We like the Mason there, Chanel. 6-point tees, ULL, Jackson State, and Georgia. Jackson State playing. I mean, you got to mix it up. Is this college and college? Basketball and football combo? Jackson State, I don't know where they are on the board. I'm hoping you're getting at least plus money out of them. Is it Jackson State or are you taking Jacksonville State over South Alabama? Just two different schools. And NIU, I'm on the other side of that, Rob, but I'm not going to thumb my nose up at NIU for Northern Illinois. This is a team, they were in what, 7, 8 straight MAC championships. They're a decent team. I don't know. I think indoor dome, I think Ken offense is going to have the edge here. And I don't know if NIU can keep up. Alcorn, yeah. I threw Alcorn out here. Someone said, I don't know, we were talking about Alcorn and Coppin just being cover machines. Yeah, Dad, someone else asked about everybody wants to bet the Knicks. I understand we're, Nick degenerates and we want to jump on them, but I can't come in with a side. I don't know. I guess I'd say, want to lay 2 at home with the Knicks. I'm not going to say no to it, but I'm not running out to bet the Knicks today. I'll tell you that. I was trying to find some kind of edge and looking at the numbers here, and it was open to 1. Now it's to 2. Obviously, Denver's dealing with some. Got some injuries. You got guys out. I get it. You've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of 8. I mean, you beat Miami somehow. You lose to Miami. Knicks haven't been much better, right? You want to lay it with the Knicks? I understand. I'm just not betting it. Houston College football, I don't think so. 1-800-GAMBLER. We love the 1-800-GAMBLER, huh? Michael Bunn is in the house. Good morning. Wild on the ice. Under aisles. Preds. Puck line. We like puck line. Caps puck. We love these puck lines. Colorado over. All right, because I was looking at that over too. I had Colorado. Or no, excuse me. I had Calgary over. I got Cincy. 10.5 Georgia minus 5. I'm confident in Cincy play. Thought this would go to 7. Well, I got Georgia at the 4 when it first came out. Higgs 1-800 putting it in knowing it's a loser. I know, right? I hate it. Like I see him, I'm like, you know what? If I put 2 in, if only 1 wins, I make $2. There she is, the GOAT Tony Cobbs. Right, would you an El Capitan? Tony Cobbs knows her stuff. So on the parlay last night with Miss Chanel. St. Mary's, Colorado State. I want to ride the Gales. I didn't use Utah State. I think they are underrated. Listen, I like St. Mary's. They're a good team. Utah State is a good team, too. I had Utah State that game. Colorado State is a good team. I like Colorado State here. The line is going up, and people are betting Marys. Give me the Rams. EW and a bounce back. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yes. Richie saying hello to the GOAT. Hello. 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 Thoughts on App State? Listen, I like Louisiana. This is a team. I bet them on the money line. I put a nickel on them. I was like, and I didn't even put on the side. I just like this game from, and I said before, Mike, you came in, you're a little late to the show today. I said, this team, granted the coach is leaving, but people forget, and I'm going to repeat myself, I don't care because it's just the facts. They were ranked beginning of the year, right? They're 25, 27. They were right up there playing Texas. Everybody bet them against Texas. The line drops a whole touchdown. They get run out, and people forgot all about them. This is still a good team. The coach is a good team. The players love the coach. All right, he's leaving, but you know what? This is a huge game for him. Much like Winningham last night, right? We loved Utah yesterday because it's a better physical team, and the coach, players love the coach. He's never been in the Rose Bowl. They got to get him there. Hello, they deliver. I think they're going to deliver here. I think they're delivering. Outright. Air Force, yes. Cajuns, yes. Fullerton, I kind of like Fullerton. Iowa State. Brandon, thanks for coming in. Tell your barber I said hello. Knicks or the Nuggets. Again, I was looking at it and I said, I'm not running to bet the Knicks. I understand you want to bet the Knicks. The Nuggets are just in a downward spiral right now. They're just a complete mess. Knicks at 2. Listen, lay to 120. This lay to 120 money line with them. Like this, hopefully they win the game because they're no great shakes themselves. But the Nuggets, how do I tell you to bet the Nuggets at +2? No. Cleveland -2.5, even better. Cleveland who? Cavaliers. Cavaliers. See, I like we get the Cavs as dogs would be one thing. As favorites, who are we doing? What Cleveland is this? I'm confused because Cleveland isn't playing football. I don't know where we are. Cal by 30, yes, sir. Yes. Put a mortgage on it. Oh, look at this. You know what happens when somebody says put their mortgage on it?
Stop it. Get some help.
Oh, brother. Antoine's in the house. Good morning. Howard -5 versus American. Look at this game. Oh, boy, oh, boy. All right, Howard and American. Every time that comes on, I got to sing my Hulk Hogan song. I am a real American. What is this at? It's at 5. All right, it was at 6.5 last night. Down at 5. I kind of like Howard here. I got Howard at 8. So 5 should be a play. Thoughts Louisville versus NC State. I took NC State last night. I just like the way I thought. I bet. I think I bet NC State myself. Yes, I did. +2.5. I forget who I bet because I'm betting at 5:30 at night on Friday, and there's a dozen of them, 15 of them, or whatever I bet. So I forget. I got to go back and look because you know what I say: bet it and forget it. We're not running around watching TV and it's 13:32 left in the first half. I'm worrying about games. We don't do that. Versus Prairie View. All right. Thank you. Thank you for the clarity because there's, I'm like, is it Jackson State or Jacksonville State? You always got to make sure. Where's this at? Prairie View. I got Jackson State, Illinois State. Let me find Jacksonville State. Hold on. Do we got a rotation number? Someone help me out with rotation on this Prairie View game. Because I'm having a difficult time. Hold on. We'll go to the other page here because I can't find that on my sheet. You start staring at the sheet. Boy, oh boy. It gets bad. The eyes start hurting. Oh, where is this at? You got a time? Anything on this? Hello? Oh, brother. Where is this game at? I got to Prairie View. Where is it? 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I can't find Prairie View. Why can't I find Prairie View? Oh, where is Prairie View? Did I miss it? I'm in a 6 o'clock time slot now. I can't. This is the second time I've run down here. I can't. I don't know where it is. Oh, football. I'm not. NCAA football. That's why I can't find it. Listen, I'm not looking at. I don't know anything about those smaller schools in football. I don't bet them, Dre. I'm looking over here instead of looking straight ahead of me. Cal over USC. Yes, Cal's going to roll today. Wake Pitt over 90. You'd think so. I mean, I don't know. I think Pitt's going to beat these guys pretty good. Michigan over. I can see the Michigan over. The Zags. Where's Gonzaga on my sheet here? What's that? It's 10. It was 8.5 last night. So people are getting betting Gonzaga. I get it. I don't know. I'm probably coming on the dog here. Why not grab a little Alabama plus 10? Bonnie's over the Buffs. I kind of like Buffalo a little bit. Again, it's a no play for me. Hoping it's a no play. I'm looking at my thing. No, I got the Bonnies -3. Bonnies -3. You said it went to 3.5? I got Bonnies 3. Look at that. I got to check. All right. Oklahoma State, San Diego State, and Alabama. Oklahoma State, I kind of like Baylor. I mean, the line's gone up. At this point, it's not really loving anything there. San Diego State, I kind of like there. And Bama, you got to like – I mean, the Bama line's now back down to 5. Not shocking lines coming down, people betting Alabama. Listen, if you like Bama, why the heck wouldn't you tease them up to a double digit? I mean, what's there to say? I mean, Bama's good. Everybody loves that 1-800-GAMBLER. Zag and Bama, I kind of like Bama at 10 now. At 10, I'll take a shot on Gonzaga. Excuse me, on Alabama. I got it at 8. I got Bama. I got Gonzaga as an 8-point fave. Now they're a 10-point fave. I'll take the points. Monroe Northwest. Where's ULM? All right, so this was 11. It is now 10.5. I got this at 10. It's for me. It's a. Excuse me. I got this. This is a 12-point game for me here. But is it worth a 1.5 for me to run out and bet on? Not particularly. Campbell VCU. Campbell at 10 I'm going to like because this is more like an 8-point game, I think. So if you want to take the 10, I have it at 8. It is what it is. And as I said, I got, about a half dozen, 14, 15 games, whatever. I could easily had like 30 games when I get to my 2-point numbers. So I like it. I ended up not betting it, but if it's in my criteria. UGA. Georgia. Is this Georgia basketball or Georgia football over? What do we got? Georgia over thank you? Georgia over team total. 27. I could see it. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. So it can get – you think they're going to put up – you know what, though? Hold on a second. Over 22.5. 27.5 for the team total, Pete, because then you're thinking you got to get like a 30 spot up on Alabama. And I'll tell you what, if Georgia's putting a 30 up on Alabama, this is going to be a crazy overtime game. Because as much as I love Georgia, Bama's defense is still pretty decent. I think they've held like 6 or 7 of their opponents to like their season-long total yards. And this is as much as I don't say like throw out the stat kind of game because the Georgia defense is unbelievable, I want to see their offense versus a team like this. Look, comparable NFL players on, honestly. I don't know about 27.5. That's listen. I like Georgia. I'm laying the 4 with Georgia, 4.5. So I'm looking for Georgia to win by 80. But I don't know. Putting a 30 up. Jets Eagles under. I like the Jets tomorrow. Is that wrong? I like the Jets in the points. FIU Stetson. I got FIU already minus. I'll tell you what. I got them at 3.5 last night. FIU. I got a 3.5 last night and a 5 this morning. On my Florida Internationals. My Panthers. All right. We're going to wrap this puppy up. So, my frozen? Somebody texted me video. What happened here? Oh, boy. Someone texted me a llama video. Oh, llamas. We love llamas. I'm going to fill up the picks one last time in the chat for everybody. 1 minute 50 left. 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 1 minute 50 l Brennan's looking at the Michigan over. I think over. Brennan, yes. Are you rocking the old school Penny Hardaway Orlando Magic jersey? But I do like the over with you. Sanders, Jacksonville State team. Yeah, Drake, I don't come in and try to pretend I know soccer or MMA or smaller school football. I talk small school football. I like my Sun Belt. I'll talk CUSA, kind of like basketball, college hoops, kind of smaller school type things. The football programs, your North Dakota States, you smaller. I don't know it. Kind of like Korean baseball. I don't know it. I'm not trying to pretend I know it. If I knew something, if I knew somebody, if I could pull up somebody I know and see who they like, I'd gladly share it with you. Like boxing, I kind of know some people I could find out, but hey, you got enough people lying to you in the world, Dre. I'm not coming in here and pretend I'm knowing stuff I don't know. I say you get it from me straight from the hip. Old school Penny jersey, I like it. Dude, let me tell you, that Penny Magic, Nick Anderson team, dude, that was a good team. And the sad thing is that, they wouldn't pay Shaq or give him a hard time. Dude, you went to the finals against the Rockets. They were a good team. Marquette +7. This will be the last one of the day, Rob. You want to come in late. You don't come in 11:30. What are you doing on a Saturday? Come on, fella. Killing me. Marquette. Where's Marquette at? And then you should know better because you come in and throw out a game where I got to go hunting for it. Come on. Where we at? Marquette. Oh, against Whiskey. I should have known this one was early. It's tips in 3 minutes. What are we at here? What's the line? Still holding steady at 7, huh? Interesting. Has not moved a bit. I got this at 9. So, I don't know. No play for me. I'm not looking to bet either of these teams. I mean, the kid on Whiskey's awesome, Rob, but I don't know. Not getting involved. Here you go. Brennan likes Whiskey over Marquette. So, you can fade Brennan if you want, Rob. I don't know. I got no opinion on it. Dre, have a good weekend. Come in tomorrow. We'll be here tomorrow, Sunday, noon Eastern, 12 noon, high noon, however you want to call it. I'll see you for midday morning. Bye-bye.